I bust through and bust moves. Stay true, they kill it, they stay smooth. Handsome brothers stay set in the mood, but they wanted funky rounds from the brother so cool. Trying to check the vibes and set the conversation. The keenest minds to find this observation. I'm on 10 podcast, so dope, now face it. We'll be the first to declare our greatness. Checking, now check out, I'm checking it twice on the weekly. I'm busting, cause busting is life. If you don't know, now you do though. You should peep game, that'd be cool though. Cause your part is crucial, so get on the movement. If you ain't busting, don't know what you doing. Wasting your time and ignoring the truest. Some of the realest, they greatly influence. Kings in Montana creating a movement. Scrapping or rapping or laughing or acting. It really don't matter, cause this is our passion. We busting and trusting. It really is something when it comes to our family. You know that we love them. That's how we roll. Montana in the house and we taking control. Podcast kings in the place to be. We taking over, just wait and see. Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly buzz, but we on tonight. No bull stand true and tried. It's bus world, it's ride or die. Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly bus, but we on tonight. No bull stand true and tried. It's bus world, it's ride or die.
Like, you know, you
hey everybody, welcome to the Weekly Bus. We are being joined live by the main event
you know what I mean?
from the Beatdown in Browntown, hosted by Kill Eagle Promotions in Browning, Montana. We got the best around to do the job for the main event, right? We got Lloyd Mix, we got Billy Wagner, two of Montana's very own best. They're going to go line to line, toe to toe, meeting in the cage of Kill Eagle for Browning and Montana, live in front of the world. Welcome, gentlemen.
Why? Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming into the studio, boys. We appreciate you.
Don't forget your shirt, Levi. I just realized that.
You're good. I will be right there. You
Levi will be joining us. He's in the back running the show. He's in production right now at the same time that we're getting going. He'll be in here shortly. Billy, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing good.
Welcome back.
Thank you, bro.
Been a while.
It's been a John.
But this is number 3?
This is number 5.
Is it really? No?
Bare Knuckle 5.
No. For the Weekly Bust.
For number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah, number 2.
That's right. That's right. And then we got Lloyd
came for a late one,
man. This is a long time in the making, man. Welcome to the show.
This is number 4.
No, this is a big one, man. You finally come on, man.
Man, yeah, I've been trying to get well, I don't even know how to explain this, but you guys have been trying to get me on there for a while.
True.
I mean, you tried to get me on here while the Grizz are playing. That's never going to happen. Instead of Weekly Bust, it put Weekly Buster.
Those are the Busters, baby.
I was like, oh, my bad, me busted. The fucking Charlie Murphy laughing about the Rick James. Just like, that's too much. Anyway, I'm glad to be here.
Bro, you made the trip.
Yeah, I did. I told you like yesterday. I was like, well, Billy's gonna be there. Like, I gotta be there. This is for an awesome cause. You know, fight for childhood cancer awareness cause.
And it's like, the month, bro. You're like, this is like, it was lined out perfect. You know what I mean? It couldn't have happened any better the way it did.
Man, fighting like where it's going to be sold out, packed, like a lot of eyes there for him. But, you know, that's a lot of eyes for me. And everybody who see me, like, just like you were saying, like, everybody, like, you're fighting everybody I know. And you're winning me over the way you fight. So, like,
I did say, actually, I want to say exactly what I said. Yeah. I told Lloyd, I said, you know what? I'm excited about this fight because low-key, you became one of my favorite fighters out of Montana. I said, you ended up fighting all my friends. And it's been awesome to watch you fight, man. So you won me over.
He's saying that now. He's saying that now. Like you're the most favorite.
This guy, man.
That's what he said. I'm just saying. I was like, say that when he's around. Right?
No, everyone knows that the favorite guy for me is Kai, man.
I thought you said Floyd.
Floyd.
Overall.
Mayweather.
Oh, boxer all time.
Oh, boxer.
Yeah,
Oh,
all time is Floyd, and it will be Floyd probably
all
forever.
For Montana fighters, Ty?
Yeah, Kai.
Kai Stewart.
Yeah, it's Kai. But as far as boxing, it's going to be Floyd, man. Floyd is my favorite fighter for several reasons as far as boxing goes, because you can't touch him. And if you can't touch the man, he's always going to win, man.
Right.
You know, he's just his defensive fighting. He hybrided the shell and also orthodox, and you just can't get better than him. Truly, he was just the smartest when it came to putting on the gloves, and he's proved it.
He was.
What do you guys think about his fight with Tyson coming up?
That's going to be a good fight.
It is wild, dog.
Cool.
What is the weight difference? Even so, age difference, weight difference. This is weird, man.
Are we
He
gonna?
ain't gonna get hit probably.
Right?
Yeah, I know. You ain't gonna touch Floyd. He still looks the same, man.
Are we gonna see him just biting his glove again, Mike Tyson? The whole
sweet.
fight.
I like that style. Easy.
Oh, Mike just going here, just coming out.
Just let him have it one.
What if he lays down Floyd?
I don't want to see this.
What if he does, though? You know what I mean?
That's great. That's great.
That's one thing. I said, who wins here? You got your uncle and your grandpa fighting, man. What's going on, dude? What's going on?
I just don't want to see Tyson run around and get his legs tired again,
It happened too quick last time,
Did. But he was fighting. He was in the fight. It wasn't like he just let
I agree.
get all in on him. But man, yeah, I don't want to see him like having to use his legs. So maybe if they fought like in a phone booth, that'd be more
shorten the ring up a little bit.
Yeah, shorten it up. Man.
Get that 16-foot bare knuckle ring.
So our fans have gotten a chance to know Billy a little bit. So let's get to know Lloyd, man. So you rep Montana harder than most, bro. But little do they know that actually you weren't born here, man. Let's get into some of your details.
Damn, calling me out right off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why not?
Yeah. So
let's bring it all the way back.
So I was born in Pasco, Washington. Now I spent most of my life there. I moved to Memphis, Tennessee, about the age of was it like 8, 9? I stayed in Tennessee until I was like 15, 16, and I went to a short, brief stay in Alaska for about a year where I did my freshman year of high school. And then I moved to Montana. After that, my mom was getting her doctor's degree in math. And since I moved to Montana, my mom has moved away, but like Montana is my home. This is
you grew roots.
Yeah, like when I got to Montana, like I broke my leg doing something. And the first thing I was hopping to school one day, and like some of the finest girls like picked me up. It was super nice to me. And I wasn't the best looking dude around, but they were just super nice. And like it's just like it was a bonus that they're good looking girls, but at the same time, it's just the people here, they caring.
Yeah, you can't match Montana people, man.
You see a good-looking person like that out in like a big city, they know it's valuable. You know what I mean? These people out here are just naturally good people. So I fell in love with Montana. I've been repping Montana since I can remember.
We're proud to claim you, man. I know Montana is happy to have you. You've been here since your early teens, you said, and you kind of got into fighting when though?
I got into fighting probably junior year of high school. They have senior projects, and they're like, "What do you want to do for your senior project?" And my senior project was, the big thing at the time was the Wilma fights down in Missoula on Wednesday night fights. So I started. I had to get my parents' permission or my mom's permission to fight grown men. But once I got that waiver in, I was down there trying to, score like beer money and stuff. So I would go down there, either win $75 or $125 for a fight. And, while I was doing that, I met some awesome people. Sean D, man, guy taught me a lot about boxing. And then, man, I would consider the godfather of MMA and the whole state of Montana, Matt Powers.
Let's go. I love the Powers guys, man. Him and his son are awesome.
Matt Powers connected me. I connected with him just through like some random girl. But once we connected, it was like, yeah, dude, you love fighting, like you wrestle, and I also like I did the boxing, but I wanted to get into the UFC, like since I can never imagine, like in my head, like. At that time, Quentin Rampage Jackson was like the ultimate guy and he's actually from Memphis, Tennessee. He was the ultimate guy for me to aspire to at that time. So I was like, yeah, I want to try it out. This is what I want to do. And we started in a little dojo, and that was in the basement in Missoula, right off 3rd Street, right by.
Is this before Dog Pound got off the floor?
This is when it was getting like established. Yeah.
That's sick, dude. I want to hear all of this, because I guess I never heard how that all got established over there.
Oh, okay.
Do you know anything like this? The history of this thing? Of Dog Pound thing? No, me either.
Yeah.
In the comments that do though, so drop your comments and let us hear your dog.
This is cool, bro. No, this is legit, bro.
I don't know.
This is Montana MMA history, for real, man.
You would
Really,
have talked to like we were talking about other people, like Turl would know a lot about this too, because when we first started, like there was no, like, I had to go over to Portland to fight on Chael's card and stuff to get a fight in MMA, or I would go like to Spokane or somewhere else, and that's kind of like. Dog Pound actually started in a place in Oregon, like right outside Eugene. It's a guy named Marcus. I forgot his last name, but he's really good buddies with Matt. And they trained together there. They did kind of the same thing. They came up with the name. It wasn't really his ideal or anything. But he came over to Missoula. And when he came over to Missoula, he was doing the same thing here, where they're just renting out some dojo space. And then when actually I came down there and I was like, hey, I want to fight, we actually started to become like an actual club where other people came down and stuff. Because like when I came, I was like, I got all these other high school dudes who want to get down too. So I brought in a whole bunch of people, and like we just kept going back there, and like finally got an amateur fight in Oregon, and won my first one, lost my second one. But at the same time, like once that started of like fighting, like that's just been our goal. Is
game over. Like, says that you've been in some pretty crazy stages, man. You went to Bellator and you did that thing, man. So you want to talk about that and kind of get into what led there? How'd you get there? What was the experience like for you?
Well, Bellator, it's kind of like what I was telling you. It's like,
Billy, go ahead and chime in, bro. This is a full conversation. You got any questions? Yeah, me too, bro. I'm jiving right now.
I'm studying, bro.
Don't worry, you're next. You're next.
Anyway,
this is good to hear, dude.
So
it's interesting, man.
No, this is great, man.
So back in the day when there was no fighting really going on in Montana, like I would go just to the town. The town, they got their matchmaker. They'd be like, "Yeah, we want you to fight our best guy."
Yeah.
So that's pretty much like what I did for a good period, probably about 10 fights. Just pretty much going to amateur shows all the way and just fighting the best guy.
I like to call that the Lorenzo Hunt.
Yeah.
I'll go to your city and beat you up, man.
Man, like it wasn't. I had like a really good beginning of my amateur career. I think I went like 11-1, but like it wasn't because I wasn't like, it wasn't like those were all easy fights.
Right,
You know what I mean? Like some of those fights where I've gotten knocked down, like where you didn't think I was gonna win. But I happened to get the victory, man. Like there's a lot of good fighters out there.
Dog though. So if you haven't got the chance, go to this guy, Google him, YouTube this motherfucker. He is a dog, bro. Like I mean that, bro. And me and Levi get the advantage being in the media and fight media, and we got the country, the world now, and get to see the best, bro. We really have gotten the opportunity to watch the best.
World.
I am a fan of Lloyd Cupcake Mix because you don't know, man. Like you're smaller a lot of the times, bro. And when both the fights that I've seen you fight, you're the smaller dog. You know what I mean? But you don't look like it when you're in the ring, dude. You look like a fucking G, dude.
I appreciate it.
It's been amazing to watch you fight, and it's been a pleasure, dude. Seriously. Hey, this is a big opportunity for us to have you on at the same time.
Speaking of big opportunity, Sean Ibsen says, this is one of the best bare-knuckle boxing fights that could have been matched between Montana fighters. Have fun, boys. I wanted to get on the card with you, but nobody wants to do BK MMA with an old guy.
Nobody wants to throw hands at that animal, man.
He's a dangerous man.
Yeah.
That's a coach. That's coach right there.
That's an animal.
Yeah,
Man.
shout out to
Hey, now if he would have co-main though, that would have been great.
That would have been fucking out of this world, dude. Some bare-knuckle MMA for the championship too, because he's been holding on to that fucking belt. Nobody will take it from him.
Nick Nordell, yes, sir.
Crazy. Hey, man. So you did Bellator. You get to Bellator. You earn your name, right?
Well, let's back up a little bit. Let's not make it longer. You think?
No, perfect. I want to hear it all anyway.
Before I went to Bellator, like I was trying to fight on these cards, and it wasn't. And then actually, let me even back up a little bit before then. I was fighting all these tough guys on all these other cards. Let me back up before all of that. Like, there's a period of time that was really important to me that like kind of like changed my head a little bit. But I actually, you know, I don't know. I was here for a little while here in Great Falls for I think they say it's supposed to be 3 months, but it ends up being like 5 to 6 months. It's called boot camp pre-release, and the reason why I was there is because, you know, this is in my beginning as an amateur. Is that like I was hanging around with some kids that like, you know, I'm just trying to impress all the time.
Yeah.
And I want to show these guys I got my back. I got their back when it comes to fighting and stuff. And we were going to what I thought was a group fight situation turned into like us just rolling into one guy who wants to fight one other. The guy who got beat up and stuff made a big court case. He was a U of M Grizzly basketball player.
Oh, shit.
But he said that we went in there with guns and knives and like pistol whipped them and stuff. But that's not really what happened. End of the whole story. I got charged with the felony on my record.
Damn.
But it would be like damn, like it was because that kind of like when I can like kind of be like how shitty that's made my life being a felon my whole life.
Right.
But and the other aspect of it, like when I was locked up and I went to boot camp, like I actually got like disciplined. You know what I mean? It was like discipline. Yeah. It was like and then I also had to deal with a whole bunch of prisoners who like I was used to, but like it was like after I got there, I didn't care about any of them because all these guys on the inside, they ain't on the outside. You know what I mean? So when I got in there, I learned discipline. I learned how to ignore the other people around me, especially when they get super excited about something. You know what I mean? When people get excited about stuff, that's when stuff goes wrong or haywire, or you like lose control of the situation. So I just, you know, what they taught me a lot was just like pay attention to your awareness. But I got out of boot camp, started doing the MMA again. It's going successful. They since I was beating up all these people in all these other towns, a big time manager named Monty Cox, he's managed Robbie Lawler, a whole bunch of other people from Iowa. He was like, well, I'll have you fight this guy of mine. And if you win, I'll get you on a big show. It'll be like a UFC show. And it was at a Harris Casino. And where was that? That was right outside. Where was I? That was, you know, it's in Iowa, I think. Anyway.
Des Moines. That's the only one I got. That's the only one I know.
It's close because the guy that I fought was from Des Moines.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, it's at the Harris Casino, somewhere around there. But
fighters' memories, how do you guys handle your guys? Dude, you guys have it like this. All you guys. It blows my mind, dude. It blows my mind, though. You really do lock in these details.
The good stories. Yeah. But anyway, I go there and I fight this guy. Same kind of thing as like his hometown. Everybody's got yellow on. You can look that fight up. It's me. If this guy fights in Bellator right now. See, you said that about memory. I can't even remember his name right now. Yeah, but anyway, I end up fighting him. I win the fight. Man, like threw him a really good beating. My brother gets to the fight in the audience. You know what I mean? We have to get everybody backstage. But after that fight, I got signed on with Monty Cox. Monty Cox, great manager, good dude. Still owe that.
Hold on, I got positive.
Still owe that dude money.
That's exactly what he's talking about when he says people getting excited, shit goes haywire, man. His brother out here fighting in the crowd.
Yeah. There's a long little spiel like after that where they were like, oh, that was actually your brother out in the crowd fighting. You know, like everybody, but you know, my brother's gonna be wild. Like, there's a lot of people there, like, and you know how it is. You're in a crowd of everyone there. They threw beers in. They threw beers in at the end of the fight. Beers in. Which whatever. I got the contract with Bellator. I was fighting in Shreveport, Louisiana, like pretty much a couple months later, and that's where it got started. I was super happy for the opportunity. I thank Monty Cox for it. Man, I mean, I wish like I wasn't so much of a wild child in my younger days, and maybe I could have done more with some opportunities that, you know, were presented to me by him. But it goes the way it goes, and I couldn't be happier to be where I am right now. And
Fucking A, dude.
I mean, Montana's like for me like the place to be. I'm glad that I didn't end up because there's a second there I went over to Portland. I was thinking like, hey, I'm gonna move here. This is where I'm gonna take my training to. Things didn't work out there. Little side note: I was on probation. Went there with a girl. I think I was getting married. Came back. That was Adrian.
I know Adrian, the Rocky shirt.
Yeah,
he's wearing the Rocky shirt.
So, like, my wife gives me grief about that all the time because Adrian was she was war with before her, and like I was head over heels in love. Got her name tattooed on me. Everything was yelling out her name before the fight all the time. And then, like, we got out to Oregon, and, like, I don't know, man, like, how young love is.
Yeah.
And, like, I can't say that she messed it up. I can say I can definitely take responsibility for my side that I definitely messed up and didn't work out. So
you back home.
Yeah, back home.
But Bellator wasn't your last big stage either, bro. You went right into BKSC, which,
I had a couple Bellator fights after that, too. It's just nothing like panned out.
You know what I mean? But like, no, I mean, even Bellator wasn't your peak though, because then you jump back into the big spotlight with BKFC, and you've had some fucking dog fights.
Yeah, I fought in Titan 2, Titan Championship. Had to go there.
Titan 2, yeah.
Yeah, I went down to 145, the weight I've been trying to fight for a while. No,
I want to see you at that weight, so I'm gonna have to watch those fights, man.
Yeah, but you just said your favorite fighter is Kai.
Yeah. He is. That's my boy, though. You gotta understand, that's just my boy. Dude.
He needs to give Timmy Mason a little shot there.
Mason.
He needs to, right?
I don't know yet, man. Honestly,
we're on the Rocky. We're on the Rocky. He need you're saying that Mason's not like.
You just say he ain't ranked up there yet. You know what I mean? This guy's the champion. He's a 5-time champion.
But that's what the Rocky thing was about. Is about giving the guy who's the underdog. And you're talking about somebody
Timmy Mason's a dog. Don't get me wrong.
He said his last fight, I'm just tired of being broke. You know what I mean? Like, dude, man. I've as watching the guys in Montana. Billy's one of the guys I keep my eye on. I've kept my eye on Timmy Mason. That now after his last that kid he's not gonna
the last 2 or 3
he's not gonna give you a boy fight. He's gonna come in there and try. He tried to come in there and fight you like
Sturgis,
that.
I mean, he did Sturgis again, dude. That's
let's bring it back to Brandon Allen too. That was a fucking war, dude. That was a war, dude.
Oh,
that was a good fight. I mean, Brandon's
egg on that guy's head.
Yeah, Brandon's tough,
dude. I've told everyone from day one, Timmy Mason was the hardest puncher.
Yeah, he hits
I've
like
ever
a train,
faced,
bro.
Dude.
I watched him put that dude out in Sturgis in the first. I was like, oh, he's fucking dead, bro. That guy's out cold.
Guy, give Timmy Mason a shot. I know you're my boy too, man. I love you, man. I love what you're doing, but you need to give that boy a shot. It's like a Rocky story, I would think. They don't be giving these other dudes shots that I don't know. I know why you do it because they bring more eyes to it, but those dudes are garbage. We're about Montana fighters around here.
Well, he's way past being able to pick his own fights.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, that's true.
Jesse is wondering. He wants to know about you and Chandler, man. What was it like to fight Chandler?
Oh, yeah. And Delane said some of my best memories are watching Lloyd and Tim spar. Legendary time.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yes, Jesse did say, how tough was Michael Chandler, Lloyd?
Well, I was at my best of best when I fought him. I was at, best of best. You're always at your best of best, but I trained really hard for Mike. And tough dude. Dude, I knew I was gonna go out slow in the first round and try to take over in the second. But taking over in the second after I kneed him in the face, square on knee, after he rolled his jaw and kept coming forward trying to get the takedown, truly tough guy. And in my head, there was no way I was losing that fight. And then when it came to the third round, you get that point where you feel like, oh man, I'm looking at Adrian in the back, he's on top of me. He's not he's more explosive now that he's in UFC, but he wasn't as a knockout guy or anything. And he was literally getting through the round of the third when he was in my guard. And I remember looking up and just being oh man, I was just this can't be real. You know what I mean?
The case coming.
And the story that in my head, the way I train, the way it's always been, it just couldn't be real. And the only I've only had that happen to me twice, and the only other person that's had that happen to me is Chael Sonnen. Like the only time like where I'm at the best of where I can be. And usually, like if I'm at the best, I can move. Like if you're on top of me, I'm gonna move. I'm like we might be moving all day. You might keep top position, but you're gonna move for that whole 5 minutes. And like man, guy got solid base. I was not.
What you think about him potentially lining up with Connor in the White House?
Man, line it up in BKFC.
That's what everyone wants it, bro.
Jesse,
I want him versus Perry in the fucking ring of BKFC bad, dude.
You guys keep telling me about that too, but like you got to think like you know.
Jeremy Stevens. That's the two
that'd be all right too.
Dana White already said he was like what? Like he was like I don't want to put John Jones on that card because who knows he might go hit a woman with his car or something.
But he's already entertaining Connor as like for.
But that's what I'm saying.
Did. He said I need guys that'll show up. He's like Jones and fucking Connor are going to show up every time though. So
did he recant on Jones?
He said it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's exciting, dude.
He said he wants guys that'll show up, and those are two of them.
Dude, what was it like? He's like, I'll never put him on there, dude. Like, I
thought he say he would never put. Because he can't. Like,
Dana did say that, dude. I don't unless it's recent, dude. Yeah. He did say I ain't fucking putting.
But he also said Jones said that he would fight Tom on it. He commented on it.
That'd be a good fight.
That would be incredible. Everyone wants it.
Come back.
I mean, it's not the same now.
You know.
Jesse also asked who was tougher or who had more heart, Michael Chandler or Billy Henderson? Who had more heart?
More heart, Billy Henderson?
That's what he said. Yeah, who had more heart, Michael Chandler or Billy Henderson?
Who's Billy Henderson?
His cousin. Oh, you know, Jess?
I'm joking. I'm fucking around. Billy Henderson. He's a tough kid. He has more heart.
That's what he said, yeah. Heart.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Like, I mean, Billy's like, he had a lot, compassionate heart. Like, he was in there for the fight game. But our fights, like, in both fights, like when he KO'd me, he got me, I think it was like first or second round. And then the next one, I choked him like first or second round. So, like, you can't really measure a person's heart, like, off of, like, a short fight. But, I've seen Billy, like, fight, the Plata guy that Leo just fought. You know what I mean?
Oh, Leo fight
Plot.
Yeah.
The big fucking bare knuckle dude.
Yeah,
he's a fucking beast, dude.
Law right here.
So you're talking about You're talking about heart.
He's a fucking beast, dude.
I heard he lost in bare knuckle. I think he has about 20 fights.
He's a fucking savage.
Yeah, dude, Kansas City, because he's from Kansas or whatever. Yeah, that fucker's well known down there.
Yeah.
Nobody knows it, dude. Everyone sleeps on that guy, and he's a fucking animal, dude.
Yeah. So for Billy
Henderson.
Yeah. For Billy Henderson taking on fights like that, yeah, dude, the dude's got tons of heart. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
All right, I'm gonna move on to Billy now. Like Billy's
actually, real quick, I just wanted everyone to know. Hold on.
You get a chance to know you, Billy. You get ready?
The man who really put this whole talk together is actually sitting in our back waiting room. Let's bring him in.
Oh shit!
Waiting over there.
Fuck, I forgot all about Wes.
I know. And Tanya Brussier, hello. From the whole boys, hello. There he is. Oh shit! My bad. I gotta minimize this. Shit. There we go. There he is.
What's up, hey, Wes?
How's it going? How you guys doing?
Sitting here. Hey, Dayton, how you doing, sweetie?
Good.
Wes, why don't you talk about the event real quick, man, and let the people know what the event, who's on the card, and kind of how it all came together and what the cause is.
So first of all, I just want to thank them two right there, Billy Wagner and Lloyd Mix. This means a lot to us, especially with Bare Knuckle and September being Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. We had to get a bare knuckle fight on the card. We had to make it big. We had to put some big names as headline for bare knuckle, because when these kids fight cancer, they don't have no gloves on. They don't have no padding. They do it bare knuckle. So thank you guys very much for doing this. This event is special to us. Like I said, September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and Peyton here, being a childhood cancer survivor, she's the inspiration behind everything. She's the reason behind Killer Gold Promotions, why we do this, to raise money and awareness for childhood cancer. For those that don't know, childhood cancer research funding is at 4%. So every dollar that goes to cancer research, they said our babies are only worth 4 cents. And to me, that's a bunch of bullshit. Our babies deserve better. That's why we call it Fight for Our Future. Our babies are our future. So thank you guys so much for headlining this. Bringing a lot of eyes to this. There's a big buzz in Seattle at Seattle Children's about this event. They're excited about it, and that's where our money's going, is the Seattle Children's Cancer Research Center. And
they've been advertising over there in the hospital, haven't they?
What's that?
They've been advertising over there at the Children's Hospital for the event.
Yeah, yeah. So I just found out. Well, they're gonna do up a donation page for us, create a QR code for us, and yeah, they're advertising all throughout the hospital. As a matter of fact, last time we was out in Seattle, Winona and I was down at Pike Place, and someone happened to just stop us, say, "Hey, aren't you guys the ones that do those fights out in Montana?" So there's the buzz in Seattle,
dude.
and we got a matchmaker on this one with Delane Lemire. He's our matchmaker for this one. First time we had a matchmaker, and he put together a badass card. I mean, it's going to be entertainment from first fight to last fight.
Let's talk about it. Why don't you get into the details of the card real quick before we get into drilling on Billy here.
The card. Unfortunately, I don't have the card in front of me, but I can tell you, main event, Billy and Lloyd, two warriors, two bare knuckle warriors. They're gonna give it their all. Co-main event, Daniel Eagle Boy Azure. He's gonna be taking on Iron Mike Keene. He's gonna Michael Keene's coming over from Kalispell. Our featured fight is a 145-pound title fight. This one's very exciting. Also very exciting fight. We got Darren Hoole, who's from Browning but trains in Polson. He's going to be coming to Browning, and he's going to be challenging Jonathan Williams for his 145-pound title. That's number 1 in the state versus number 3 in the state for amateurs. So that one's going to be very exciting. We got a female fight on the card. We got Billy's cousin, Misty Bordeaux. I think that's how you say her name. Fighting Kay Brown. So we finally got a female fight on the card.
That's cool.
We're still looking for a 145-pound amateur kickboxing or boxing for Taj Ray. He wants on the card. He wants to showcase his talent for Browning. We also have a 185-pound MMA that we're looking for Corbin Loneberg. He's 1-1 in MMA right now. And I think he'd also do boxing. He's 1-0 in boxing. We got Devin Doney. He's taking on.
This is all from memory. Yeah, that's pretty good, dude.
I was like, I'm looking and I'm watching. Go ahead.
But it's an exciting card. We got, if we get those last 2 filled up, we got 10 fights on the card. And last time, I think we had 8 on the card last time. Everyone in Browning loved it. This time is going to be way better. I mean, I'm excited. I'm so excited. We was just in Browning Friday. We went to go set up the cage, and as soon as we pulled into town, people are looking. They're pointing like, "Oh, there they are," And we got to the casino. Everyone is so excited. They can't wait. The buzz in Browning right now is crazy.
Do you know how close everything's going to be close to selling? Like if people should buy ahead of time, or if they are likely to get a ticket if they come to the door? Probably not, or no?
I think tables are almost gone. I think they have 1 or 2 tables left. I'm not sure. So if you guys want a table, you got to get on it now.
I know there's like at least a dozen cars that I know of that are going to Browning alone from Great Falls. Just from Great Falls. I know there's a ton of people traveling to the event. So I know if people are trying to go, maybe buy ahead. I don't know if you should waste your time if you don't have a ticket ahead of time, because if you show up to the door and you get turned down, I'd hate for that to happen.
No, I'm sure they have tickets at the door for sale too.
Yeah, they'll have tickets at the door for general admission and stuff.
Until they don't, is what I'm saying.
Until they don't.
Yeah, until they don't. You know what I mean? If people are traveling in the groups that I think they are, it's gonna sell out. It was already full last time, and that was just our first time ever. It was a historic event, actually.
It was a good one, dude.
Yeah, it was the first time Browning's ever hosted fights ever. And it was such a big turnout. And I think this is the excitement around this event alone has already tripled it.
Yes.
We had 50,000 viewers for the last one, so let's see if we can do it bigger, boys. You know what I mean?
I think we are
And
gonna do it bigger. I think we're gonna double last time's viewership.
I think it's gonna be huge. These guys are the ones. This is a big fight. The buzz is real. Wesley, do you have any questions for these gentlemen before we get into focusing on Billy?
We do have questions rolling in, so keep them rolling in. There is
We got a
people
Peyton
watching
right here. Peyton wanted to say something to him.
Thank you.
Hi, sweetheart.
You're welcome, Peyton.
She's a fighter, boy. You know, watching her fight cancer was it was something. You know, it's something that I'll never forget. And you know, I can't thank you guys enough for this. I really can't. I know we've been talking about this for a while. Wanting to get you guys in our cage. Billy was in our cage last time. His fight last time, I was getting messages, you know, about the matchup. People didn't think it was a good matchup for Billy in his hometown. And I believed in Billy, and he pulled it out. He pulled it out in amazing
Incredible
fashion.
fight against Mikey Keeney. Shout out to Keeney. He's
Come
a
on,
four-time
dude, an
state
MMA
champion
fight?
wrestler.
There was a lot of
Come
people
on, bro.
doubting me on that fight.
It was a big fight, man.
A lot of people telling me to back out and don't fight that. That's the wrong match right now. Don't. And mind you, I was my second MMA fight. My first MMA fight, I fought a guy with 60 fights. I'm like, this guy has 8 fights. I'm fine, you guys. I'm fine. But he was number 3 in our region, so I live by a thing. You know, you take risks in life, and just take them, man. That's why they're put in front of you. So, and it was a week notice, and I wanted to come and fight for my hometown. So I took the fight on a week notice. Number 3 guy in our region, super good wrestler. All I heard was him just mauling people, taking them down and holding them down and pounding the shit out of them. So
Yeah.
I had that in the back of my head the whole time, and then along with everyone telling me, don't take that fight, don't do that. I know this dude, you know, I took the risk, man, and just wrote it out. And you know, he made a mistake, and I corrected on it, and that's where it was at. I surprised myself too, you know, and I just know I come to fight when it's fight time, whether it's with gloves on, whether it's MMA, whether it's boxing, bare knuckle.
Holy shit,
I
you
come
guys
to
are
fight.
both of you guys are hybrid fighters.
Yes, we
Boxing,
did it all.
MMA, and bare knuckle. That
We
is
did it
fucking
all,
crazy.
yeah.
This is the fucking fight, dude.
This is the fight.
How many boxing matches you got?
Wow, they're all like, what would you count? Club boxing?
Why not though? I mean, amateur, why
For
not?
sure,
Yeah,
dude,
for sure,
for
dude.
A lot. I don't know. Like I did it for a lot. I made a lot of beer money. I don't. I don't remember my record, but that's what it was for when I was.
That's kind of
younger.
crazy. You guys are the kind of the full
Dixon, thank you,
package
sir.
too,
We
man.
appreciate
For
you as
sure.
well. Respect.
The main question I got for you both is who wants to go home with this?
Oh,
Ah, there she is, man. And they're heavy, and they're loud.
Who's leaving with that, boys? That's right.
All I gotta say is that's not leaving Browning.
I'll say him, Brownie.
That was good, dude.
I'll say him,
That
Brownie.
was good.
I'll stay there.
Let's go. Let's
I
go.
already told
Let's
you,
go.
man. After
Let's
being
go.
in that gym in Browning, that's like
Let's go.
second to home to me.
That's a blessing, bro. I'm glad
So
to
Billy,
have you.
what's it gonna be like to fight for this in your hometown against a guy like Lloyd?
You know, it's an honor. It's gonna be an honor to fight, share the ring with Lloyd, and it's gonna be a blast. I know the energy is gonna be out of the roof. I know I gotta keep control of the fight and take control of the fight, keep control of the fight. I know Lloyd's gonna come in, you know, and
You don't do that. You know you don't do that.
every fight Lloyd I seen him, he comes.
Yeah.
He comes.
And you like to get in. You like to get in front too. You
I
like to get in front.
like to try. Yeah, I like to
You
stay in
sit back.
front.
You sit back here for a while, but it's like when you once you like start like once your hands go from here to here, you like to throw.
I like, you know,
I
that
think
brings me
it's gonna
back
be
to
a lot
Jake
of fun.
Kreidel when you knocked him out because you did tighten up. You're like, well, should I play? And it was almost like a should I try to keep my distance? And you close it. It's exactly what Lloyd said, man. And
There's gonna be a lot of trading.
Yeah, there's gonna be a,
Educational trading. Like I don't know if it's gonna be educational after we feel each other's power.
For
You
sure.
know how that is.
It's gonna be. I know it's gonna be. Oh man, it's gonna be fireworks. That's all I gotta say. Every exchange that we're gonna go, it's gonna be stars. I know I'm gonna. See
I'm expecting
stars.
a master class. We
Stars,
just got to see. Let's slow it down a little bit, and because when I think of you guys getting the chance to throw hands as bare knuckle fighters and who you guys are respectfully, this is almost like a Montana version of what just we witnessed on Netflix. You know what I mean? We're getting to see masterclass fighters in a moment, in a very designed moment of bare knuckle. Really, this is the peak of Montana's fighting events right now.
People have told me that he's the best boxer in Montana,
and I'm willing to say that as well. With his hands, he's the most technical boxer I know.
It's good that you said that. Good that you said that because that gives me an oomph to prove out what I got.
But Lloyd, as an MMA guy, dude, you got fucking hands, dude, and that's something I didn't know.
And he has heart.
I didn't know that he had hands. You know what I mean? Because I underestimated him the first time, not the fucking second time though. When I watched him the second time, I knew that it was going to be a fucking fight. But the first time, I didn't know. I didn't hardly know. Yeah. And I seen him throwing hands because I knew him as a grappler. You know what I mean?
Right.
And yeah, you like to go. You like to
go for a submission when I'm desperate.
But you have half of your wins come from submission, though, and they're, it's something that you've rooted yourself in. That's kind of how I identified you before I seen you throw hands. And then I seen it, I was like, oh, this fucking dude got hands too, dude.
And he walks forward. He has that pressure.
The pressure don't stop. The pressure
breaks people. It breaks people. I don't care who the fuck you are. Like Kai Stewart, my boy Kai Stewart.
Non-stop pressure.
Non-stop pressure. And that's how he won most of his fights, is just pressuring them until they ran out of gas. And so when they ran out of gas, they're done.
We got to hear a little bit about, Lloyd's come up. And we have talked about yours, but let's talk about yours again, just as a refresher and where you've been. And, some of the bigger stages. You fought on a Canelo card. You fought Ali's grandson. You've been on some big stages. You were in Madison Square Garden fighting Ali's grandson.
Yeah, for sure.
Huge stages.
For sure.
I seen a comment and that someone was asking is which one's your favorite fight that you can recall, man? Because you have done some big fucking fights, dude.
Right here, Sean Ibsen. He said, "Which opponent has given you your favorite fight so far?"
Yeah, that's a great question because I want to know too. What's your biggest one that dude, that was the one for me?
Let's see. Yeah, probably the it was between the New York fight and the.
Was it just because of Madison Square Garden, or you think it was because of the Ali aspect? Or?
Yeah, it was the Ali aspect and being in Madison Square Garden and taking my name to Madison Square Garden.
What a fucking place to be, man! They call that fight central of the world, man. Is what they used to say.
I don't only fight for myself, so I fight for for the kids. I got a lot of kids looking up to me and a lot of youth, and then I fight for I fight for my little brother. He went missing a few years ago, so I got him in my back and I got him in my heart. So
you wore the Leo shorts that night, didn't you?
I wore the Leo shorts. Yep.
Yeah, that was.
I fought.
They're blue, right?
That's why you got the handprints on the cage.
Yellow and red.
What was the blue ones you had? You had blue ones.
The blue ones are the Blackfeet flag ones.
Those are
I didn't fight in the Leo ones, but I weigh in with those. For the show because they're expensive. They got.
They're show shorts, man.
On them. Yeah. So I try to keep those intact, and then just try to hang him up, and keep him in my trophy case. And when it's time to show him off, and I'll do the weigh-ins with him. But when it's time to come down, I'll bring the flag in with me on my shorts, So
you've always been a good role model to the kids. You've been on Electric City Boxing Club not only as a fighter who trains there, but you've been a coach.
For sure.
And not a lot of fighters who are in the professional world are willing to dedicate their time for someone else. Let's just be honest.
For sure.
It's a fact, bro. I mean, when you're in the professional world, there a lot of times you have to be selfish, and you don't do that.
No,
so shout out to you, man.
Having the kids on your side is like you say, another power.
Mm-hmm.
You bring that power with you, then it seems like you're just unstoppable when you have little eyes.
That inspiration, man.
Inspiration. And
yep.
You don't want to let them down, So I got a lot of that. I got a lot of people backing me on this fight. So you've been in some bare knuckle ones. You've taken a loss, man, to a really, really fucking tough guy who's still currently undefeated and most likely going to go for the belt. I think. Well, I don't think anybody's been past the first or second round.
They don't go
I
past.
went all the way to the 5th round with him, and the doctor stopped it.
Yeah.
Well, my eyebrow was hanging off. And I had a good gash in my forehead. You know,
Bryce is
that's just
no
bare knuckle.
joke, man.
I didn't want to quit. You know, I'd fight until I die. You know,
And he
so.
made you look small.
Dude.
You know, I didn't
Yeah,
think
he's
he was
6'8".
I
I'm pretty
didn't
sure
think
he's
he was gonna do
6'8",
that.
6'7". I'm pretty sure he's gonna make them all look small.
Bryce?
Yeah, he made you look
He's like
small.
6', I think he's 6'4". He's as tall as I am.
He's not 6'4".
He's huge.
He's
I know
huge,
that.
dude. Him and his dad are big.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
boxer.
And his brother, dude.
That whole family's
They're-
dude, and they're really a great boxing family.
Jesse
Yeah.
Brown says, "Who wins and in what round?"
Ah, man. Let's save that for later.
All right.
Put it out there.
I do have a question. I do have a question for Lloyd though. Lloyd, how's it gonna feel going into Billy's hometown and facing someone like Billy on his home turf?
You know, we were talking about this earlier. Like, you know, that's kind of like second nature for me when I first started. So towards the end, I'm 40 years old. I'm not at the end. I'm still planning on doing bare knuckle for a long time, but towards the end, it's kind of nice to revisit that hype, you know, because not only are they going to be cheering for him, their eyes are going to be on me because I know that I'm going to win people over just by the way I fight because I fight the way I like to watch it. So,
Lloyd's one of the fighters you see with a smile too, man.
yeah.
In the ring, out of the ring, you know, dealing with fans, dealing with media. He's a fucking fun dude.
Not usually with my opponent. I was just telling Billy here. Not usually with my opponent. Usually, like I have a lot of hatred and stuff from or like I tried to build up this hatred. But you know, I've been a big fan of Billy's, and I like so much respect for him. Like that, this is different. This is new territory. I usually don't fight guys I like, but at the same time, I know that he's professional. I know he's gonna come in ready. And I know I'm ready right now. I'm ready to get it done. So, like, I'm excited for this. I'm really excited for that. I think we're going to put on a great show.
Hell yeah. Hey, and
I love that answer, man.
And Jamie said, Lloyd, I believe it was October 2021 in Billings. I believe you knocked out your opponent in, I think, 12 seconds, and the look on your face was priceless. Love you both, but and mad respect for you, but hashtag Team Wagner.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know who your opponent was, but
my opponent was Brett something. Prison Brett.
Prison Brett. There we go.
Prison Brett.
Yeah, it took 12 seconds. Hell yeah.
I don't know why the fuck that hit me so funny,
The reason why I say this is because, like, I mean, here he is right here. Yeah, because he looked like he just got. I mean, he did just get out of prison. Like that was the whole thing.
He says Prison Brett.
He's on that map.
Yeah, he's right here.
Yeah, he's on the map. He says, "Look at this guy right here."
10 seconds.
He seemed like all right. Like, but you know, I don't like. He had never had any. Like, I don't know. That was a good introduction. It was a good introduction for me because and me at that time in my life, I was hadn't gotten a good job yet, and I was like working 2 jobs. And like pretty much like taking that fight for the money, but I thought it was going to be Derek Lane. Derek, let me bang Lane.
Oh yeah,
Julian Lane. That's what it is. I thought it was going to be Julian Lane, but
that would have been fucking sick, dude.
That's what it was supposed to be for the it was supposed to be the co-main event, but they replaced him once he decided he can get paid more money to fight another guy that I fought, Caveman Rickles, on the show right after.
That's another good fighter though.
But since they had already made the deal with me, and the BKFC was way chill, they still paid me the same amount, and I really needed that money because I was telling you, I was working like 70 hours a week just trying to pay my mortgage, which is it's pretty high. We talked about Missoula earlier.
Yeah.
So I was when that fight came, like you know, I took it right away. And I was thinking I was going to fight somebody a lot tougher, but like when he came and like I still thought he was like big because I was already fighting at a higher weight, like I was telling you I did. But like I mean, his hands were down and he got a left hook like real. Like I was I was thinking like my feints were going to do anything. My feints didn't do anything, and he just came in with his hands down. I got him with check left hook, and I was very surprised.
You have an unorthodox style, man. You are open like that and do a lot of feints and shit. Is that something that is that instinctual, or is that something kind of like you intentionally do?
Well, I try not to fight the same.
Yeah,
I try not to fight
that
the
makes
same.
sense. That makes sense.
And somebody like sense. I mean, I know Billy already knows that I've watched a lot of tape on him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I watch the tape of myself when I'm fighting somebody because I know that they're going to be watching that tape.
Yeah.
So I always, like, in my head, it's always like, hey, I can't fight the same. Like, yeah, they're going to be same aspects on how I throw things, but at the same time, it's like, hey, like, I got to get in different, like, not even want like everybody say, oh, get in your boxing groove. I get in many different rhythms at the same time. Like, I'll get into my back and forth rhythm, but then like once I'm like, oh, that's too long. I'm always just trying to be everywhere so I don't get hit with that one that they were expecting me to be there.
That's a fair call. And you know what, dude, I like that you said you basically, in short form, you said that you take every opponent for what they are and you adjust to them. That's fucking smart, dude. Actually, it's one of the smartest answers I've ever heard anyone say. That's what they do as far as, instinctually. Smart. Billy, you have you've been everywhere, man. You've been recently jumping into MMA. We talked about it. You were recently in Browning. You put on a hell of an event with Mikey Keeney. You did get the win, man. Which was, to the surprise, I think, to some, but not to others who know you.
Right.
But it was great to watch, man. It was great to see you jump into something new. But you're back into bare knuckle and you're kind of into your realm. How's like what is your feeling? I mean, this is a different. This is your main event. This isn't a co. This is your show.
Yeah,
This is your show.
Finally get to do the main event.
Yeah.
Finally main eventing. So I'm super excited. I haven't been in a main event since I was in amateur boxing. I was always doing the main event, but now I'm main event and get to bring the show back to Browning against a tough opponent. Not no scrub or not no. Lloyd Mix is undefeated bare knuckle fighter, and 3-1 in bare knuckle. I lost to the guy that's probably going to hold the belt in bare knuckle. I'm finally hopefully get a win on a bare knuckle surface again, and then maybe, I don't know, if bare knuckle calls me back.
I think that's exactly. I'm glad you segued into this because I think this fight is going to get a lot of eyes on both of you guys to where David's going to call and say, hey, I want them motherfuckers on the card immediately, dude.
They already know. They're calling both of us.
Yeah, I think this fight lines you guys up for a really good fight following it with BKFC.
For sure.
Everyone, bare knuckle fans, around the world like the bust, and they're going to get a chance to see some of Montana's favorite bare knuckle fighters do it big, man, for free, which is going to be super exciting, man. I'm so pumped for this event. I don't know how to say it enough because I think this event is truly different. I think it's truly big. It's been asked for. It's highly anticipated now, and it's been built up. Let's give it up to Kill Eagle. Let's give it up to Glacier. They've been helping us double down on promoting you guys, and they didn't leave it all up to us, which was great. They even started marketing their own stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy to see your guys' faces plastered everywhere right now, man.
How
did you guys like the graphics I whipped up for you?
Bro, honestly, those are awesome graphics.
Hey, I liked it too. I got the little mountains, the green theme. I thought it was sick, dude. I got the double cut of you guys in there.
And I remember,
you can see it right there in the back a little bit.
And I remember when you were telling me, "Can I release it? Can I?" And I told you, "No, not
yet."
No,
not yet.
Don't release it yet, bro, because I had to fucking go through with Fusion. And, Fusion, because Fusion wants me to fight for them, and they wanted me to fight Lloyd and Missoula, and I was like, well, hold on, I got it.
Why don't you talk about that? It's been kind of controversial.
Well, because Ryan Hall is the Fusion promoter, and I have a lot of respect for Ryan Hall. And
so as do we love Ryan, yeah.
And I have a big respect for Fusion, and I know that
shout out.
Fusion always has great shows, and one time I watched a MMA fight. I don't know who was fighting. It was a while back, and I watched it, and I was like, man, I need to get myself on this stage, I need to come out, walk out with a boom, and these guys put it on with that boom, so
their production.
I always had that in the back of my head, like if I ever would do MMA, I'll do it for Fusion. And I told Fusion, I was like, hey man, I told Ryan, I'm like, if I fight around here, I'll fight for Fusion. That's the only place I'll fight for. So I had to call Fusion and tell, hey man, I'm going to fight Lloyd and Browning before you came out with your posters. And I just didn't want, Fusion to have a.
It was your choice though. You wanted this.
It was my choice. But then again, I told Fusion I'll only fight for them. So I kind of, took a different route, and I didn't want to piss anybody off or burn any bridges. So I got it okayed with Fusion. Fusion was like, well, yeah, go ahead, thank you for that, and thank you for the heads up. And so I did that, and then after that, I said, go ahead and
Let's
send
go,
it out,
man.
and that's how that happened. That was
So shout out to Terrell, man. It's
Yeah.
cool that he gave you some.
and it was cool that we got a full training camp in. We've been locked in a contract for
You guys had a
over
full camp,
8 weeks,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
So me and Todd just been in the gym, and we've been pushing hard. Like I was telling him, it's been hard training after a 10-hour day of concrete work. So I go to work, I do concrete.
So he was saying too, you have a full-time job too, right? That you do also on top of training. That's crazy how you guys manage all this shit.
Yeah, so I go to work for 10 hours a day, and then I also have a family at home, so I gotta do that with work, family, and training. So I gotta fit all of it together. I go home, my woman got a job, she works at night, we barely get time with each other, So I go home. So I get up in the morning, 6 a.m, head to work until 5. Get off of work. 5:30.
This guy runs. For people who don't know, he is the Rocky.
5:30 at boxing, dude,
Runs,
and I'm
dude.
there, dude. My coach is Todd Foster. So if you guys don't know Todd Foster, 1988.
Shout
Olympia.
out, Todd.
That's right.
He's
Hey, we
the
just had-
champ, dude, and
we
it's
love
just
Todd.
motivating to have Todd in my corner. I've been training with him for about going on 6 years, I believe, and so
Feels
me and-
longer, doesn't it?
Me and
Yeah.
Todd's been in the corner, been in my corner for 6 years, and it's just inspiring having him telling me every day, like, no, not like that, like this, he's never, that's a good punch, yep, just like that, he's not a yes man at all, ever.
True
Not
coach.
once, not one day. He's straight coach. Wants you to be better. He just wants you to push. He wants you to do this. Wants you to do that. So me and him got a good routine, and I can't, like I said, Todd's, you don't want to piss him off, so I don't come in there 5 minutes late. Once in a while, I'll call, hey, Todd, I'm going to be a few
Matt's your
minutes late.
guy.
Yeah, my powers. Yeah.
So that's another aspect. You got to think that these guys are bringing elite fighting to the ring also, but they're also bringing elite coaching behind them.
yes.
Both of them. You got Matt Powers, which is, like he said, is probably the godfather of MMA gyms and coaching in Montana. That's not even I don't even know that anybody could debate that. And then you got Todd Foster, who's a boxing legend, who has got the Olympics and all that shit, man.
Yes.
These are top tier coaching, that's coming in, that's going to be coaching these guys while they main event as who they are. It's just fucking a good fight, dude.
It's a
If
good fight.
BKFC were coming, it would be a BKFC headline in this fight.
This
For
could,
sure.
absolutely,
For sure.
definitely could.
And that's why we're gonna sell it out, baby. Beat down in Browntown too.
We're doing a new
I'm
thing
just
now.
out here
You
behind
want
the
to
camera.
talk about
What?
penny subscription?
Oh yeah. All right. So we got a good amount of viewing right now, but on Saturday I suspect this to be well over 1,000 viewers type deal. Live viewers, not just that. I'm talking about just on the internet.
Yeah.
At one time. So we're going to be doing every that is new to subscribing to our YouTube channel. It's going to be a penny subscriber. So I really hope you guys help us push
We'll do
that out
$1
there.
when we get rich. But right now,
Hey,
this is our first time we're
Hey,
gonna try it.
I
We don't
like-
know how many subscribers we'll get.
Right, I was like, and if we don't get a lot, we might even 10x it, depending on what the number is. Right, That's the end.
10x.
10x. So with that being said, it'll actually it's going to double as a charity stream too. So if you guys could like, share, comment, subscribe, that helps us out as well. But save your subscription for Saturday, I guess, so that it counts.
You should jump in. Let's talk about the fight now. I think it's time. We got to know the fighters. Let's talk about you guys. Predictions.
I'm in. Don't worry.
I think we can wrap this up. Kind of anticipate. You guys don't get too wild now, but like as far as your feelings towards your opponent and how things are gonna go and your perspectives, and then we'll close out. And you guys say what you got to do for your sponsors, your guys as people that are backing you, your gyms, shout them all out, and then we'll close out. You guys good with that?
Billy, Tubby said, give him a shout out. 6 laughing faces. That's what Dom Andrade said.
Tommy, shout out Tommy. He's
Tubby,
gonna be the
wrestler.
future.
Tubby the
He's
wrestler.
gonna be the future. You guys know who he is?
Oh yeah,
Tommy
Tubby's
boy.
the truth, bro.
Oh, dude.
He's gonna be a problem, bro.
Oh,
And he
dude.
wants to fight.
MMA, dude.
And he wants to fight, dude.
His first boxing match, he came in there and he fought his own teammate, and his own teammate had about 20-some fights, and Tubby just came in there and walked
Mopped
through
him.
him.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I'm in the corner, like I don't really want to cheer for.
Your kid's like, what,
I'm cheering
14?
for both of them. And I'm like, get off the corner, Zeke. Come on, Tubby, stay on him. Get out of there, Tubby. So, man, that was a fight where I was like, oh, man, my emotions were just all
What
over,
is
man.
Tubby? 14, 13?
I think
Uh,
he's
Fucking
maybe younger. I think he
savage,
may be
dude.
12,
Yeah,
12
dude.
or 13 years old.
Kid's
man.
a
he's like-
killer,
he's
dude.
gotta be
His
15,
dad, hey,
16
shout
now.
out to his dad, though. His dad pushes that
Good
kid.
father.
And his dad takes him to wrestling matches.
Yeah, good dad,
His
man.
dad
Hey,
takes
all
him to
over the nation,
Oh,
those
his
guys,
dad's
man.
all over with him. Shout out to Dom, dude. That's a good family.
Hell
I
yeah.
like them. Yeah,
Appreciate
fighting
that. That's
family
great,
for
yeah.
sure.
All right, Billy, let's get into it, man. Main event. If people, Montana's open to betting now. I don't know if you guys if we'll be on there, if there's a possibility that we will be. But if you are, what round should your bettors lay their bet on?
Well, I'm gonna say, I'm a slow starter, like Lloyd said. I like to move around, feel them out, see what they got, and use my jab, control the pace, and I know he's gonna be coming walking forward, so I got to, use my angles and use my jab, use my feints, and I'm predicting. I know Lloyd's a tough fighter, and like Lloyd said, I watch his fights, and I've seen Lloyd. He gets cracked, dude. He has a chin.
Yep.
So I know, I'm gonna try to knock him out, right? Everyone tries to knock everyone out, right?
Yeah.
So I've seen Lloyd. He could take a punch. So I figure, stay back, and just pick my shots. And as the fights go on, if I see him, starting to slow down a little bit, and I'll put the pressure on, and try to get him out of there. I'm gonna be working on, mostly jabbing and faking and body shots. And, I've seen his last bare knuckle fight, the guy that he fought was super tough too, and he was cracking Lloyd with some really good shots, and Lloyd just walked through him, didn't even wobble. So I know fucking Lloyd's there.
So you're looking
I
to
know
go the
fucking
distance?
Lloyd's going to be there all
Dude,
night.
I love that you guys are
You
talking,
guys looking to go the
technique,
distance?
just sitting next to each other.
Yeah, no,
No,
I
this
know,
is
I
the
know,
best
I know
interview
Lloyd's
ever,
going to
dude.
be there all fucking night. So, I'm prepared for a 5-round battle, and like I said, stay away, pick my shots, try not to let Lloyd get comfortable and get in his world, so I'm going to try to, reverse it and put the pressure on him, and cut the angles, and just fight off angles is my plan. And man, it's going to be exciting because I know,
Lloyd isn't no joke. You're right. He walks through punches.
Oh man, I know Lloyd ain't no joke, dude. I know for a fact he beat my teammate Dallas, and so I know. And Dallas
Fuck,
is
that
a
was
tough
a
guy
wicked
too.
fight.
That
It
was
a
an
good fight, dude.
incredible
And like I said,
fucking
Dallas was
fight,
cracking
man.
him too, dude. And
Dallas hits like a
if you guys don't
fucking
know
That
Dallas
didn't happen.
Davison, he fucking knocks people's teeth out.
He put
That was
my
terrible.
boy Gogo on his ass. The only man to put Gogo on his ass, I think. So
Yeah.
No, that was crazy.
I'm excited. I know we're probably gonna go at it all night, but I'll see about getting a good knockout. I'm 3-0, so when I first jumped in bare knuckle, I made them all quit.
yeah.
3-0. So and then I faced the champ or the future champ. Pretty sure he's gonna be the future champ.
He's gonna be the champ.
Went
Henry-
5 rounds
Bryce
with
is
him,
fucking
almost
good.
5 rounds.
How you looking, man? Looking into this fight.
I hate to do this to you because that was a good way of you thought, but like it's gonna be over in the 5th. I know that for a fact because I know that by the time the 5th round gets through, we're gonna have a good evaluation. I mean, I could if it goes any other way, somebody's gonna get knocked out before that. But right when it comes to the 5th, I know he's fighting for his hometown, and I know that once the 5th round comes for me, there's no he says I come forward already, but there's no caution to the wind when it comes to the 5th round. So I think it's going to be ending in the 5th round. I would say it would be myself, but I'm willing to die
This is fucking awesome.
For sure, I'm ready to die, dude. Saturday night, I'm ready to die.
You guys feel the tension? I do. I just feel this is going to be incredible.
I know you know what I'm talking about. in like, you know, the 5th round. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
It's do or die.
I did have to ask, like, hi, where you guys' hospital open? Because I know that I'm like,
You
that's
guys-
where I'm gonna have to be
For sure, we're
like, you know what I
going
mean?
fucking
Yeah.
to the hospital.
You know,
We're probably gonna go to the hospital, but you know, who
There
knows?
smiles on our face.
We're
Smile on my
fucking
face. Smile on my face. I don't know about your man. There's a smile on my face.
Hey man, you're gonna bring Montana a smile because everyone
Yeah,
in
dude,
this whole fucking state feels honored to see you two gentlemen toe the line.
Wes is smiling over here right now. I had to bring him back on. I just caught
Wes,
him.
what do you think about
Really?
that?
This is why we had to get the best doctor for this, Dr. Melissa Fuller. We had to go get her for these guys right here. Respect you guys too much. I wouldn't
best
deal with
doctors.
anything less.
No, that's right.
Well,
I was
every
like, that's
every
the
fight
one
I've
that
been
loves
in,
to
I
stitch
fucking
it up.
You said
Shout out
you
to
said
Melissa.
she the best. You said
She's
she
one
the
of them,
best. She was the best. Well, man, she walked out on me last fight.
Oh no!
She was like, I never wants to be seen anyway. He good. Yeah, fucking had a hole.
Yeah.
Hey, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said. She was like, oh, yeah, I looked at you. You were good. I was just joking. She's the best.
She's
I love
sweetheart.
her.
Yeah,
she's
she's
awesome.
sweetheart.
She's awesome, dude.
You guys have been great, man. Thank you for coming to the bus, keeping shit cordial. You know, we're gonna do a live
before we leave, though.
We're gonna do a live weigh-ins in Browning. Make sure you guys are watching the bus because we will be doing that live.
Weigh-ins Friday night.
It will be a different temperature than the version that we got of these gentlemen today. So, you know, as we draw near towards the fight, thank you guys. You know,
Yeah,
this
you're
was a
welcome.
big moment for. I don't know that this has ever been done like this.
I
so.
think the shirts are also just let's
Me
go.
too, they're legendary.
Classic. Come
Dude,
on, dude.
Fucking legendary. I was thinking that when I was shooting earlier. I just want to say thank you. I don't know that we've ever seen a podcast bring on the main events together. Ever. On any fucking fight podcast in the world.
And that's
What
just
you
one
guys
night,
just
one
did
night,
might
that
have been
doesn't
the
count.
first. And I'm honored to say thank you guys. I can't wait for you guys to toe the line.
Security.
And I'm going to tell you something right
We
now.
should just start destroying this place.
Yeah.
Shit at each other.
But
Connor style.
Tip
Like
the
boss.
table.
No, man, yeah. No, it's gonna be a good show. We'll just save our energy for the show.
I'm going to be real with both of you while you both have it here. I don't have a choice. For the very first time for this main event, as the weekly bus guy, I'm torn because I think it's going to be fucking incredible. And I'm just a fan at this point.
Somebody just
I'm a
hold
fan. I got. That's all I can say at this point. I got a fan between both of you guys, and I just want to
this
see
up just one time
an
for the
incredible
dog.
fight.
For sure, man. Thank you, bro.
Team Bushido,
Thank you,
yeah,
man.
thank
Yeah, you got to hold this up just one time for the dog.
Oh, shout out to Leo, man. He was just boy was just hanging with him, man.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother.
It's one of our first pieces of merchandise in the studio, you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, you know when I look for
Something like that.
sparring in Great Falls, you know who I call.
He's
Leo,
always
you're
about
out,
it too,
dude.
man.
right.
Thank you guys. I don't know if you guys need to say anything, but I'll let Billy go first. You got sponsors, you got a club, you got people
And then we're
supporting you. Go
We're
ahead
gonna
and
end
do
this
your
with a
shout.
face-off, though.
Well,
Yeah, but let's do that afterwards.
First
yeah,
of all,
yeah.
I'd just like to thank everybody out who's coming traveling from Great Falls to come down to Browning and watch it. You know, I had a lot of people fucking asking me if is it cool if we come there. You know, it's always cool. Everyone in Browning just loves everybody. You know, so come down, get your ticket. It's going to be exciting. And I'd like to thank all the Browning fans for supporting me and all the love that I get for you guys. It's just an incredible feeling just to have my hometown there and watching us and supporting what I do, and it's just a good feeling to see how far I've come with myself. You know, I don't really take the time to look back and see what I accomplished, but man, it just feels good. I finally get to bring this all home, and then I'm not gonna feel nothing now, but I don't want to say nothing now until the fight's over. Then I could feel that feeling, you know. So I'm excited for the build up, and this is cool, man. Thank you guys.
You got
uh,
for letting me-
sponsorships? You got to
I
shout
don't
out?
have no sponsors. I just one guy, and you know who that is. And
Todd?
He don't like mentioning his name, so you know.
Oh,
shout
yeah,
out
oh,
to
yeah,
Electric
yes, sir,
City,
yep.
You know, it's my man, and he's the man, and that's.
How about the
you
club?
know, the club, Electric City, and the sponsor of Electric City, and that's my sponsor, one in Maine. Actually, take that back. I'd like to shout out Cody Cars, Cody
Yeah.
DeCassin. He's actually one of the. He's the only guy.
Cassie's a man.
He's
I
the
love
only
Cody
other
too.
guy I ever asked for a sponsorship, and he's always there for me. He comes right through, and
Are you
He's
been
the
getting
man.
fed with Sober Up Productions gardening or anything?
Yeah, Sober Up Productions. Yep, he's a good sponsor too, and he's just a good friend of mine.
Has he been feeding you with some of his food? I know his food is his garden's been popping, dude.
For sure. I haven't got anything from him lately, but I'm kind of on a strict diet, so I just kind of, you know.
Well, if you're looking for veggies, I know he's in harvest.
No, for sure. He got them all. But right now, I'm just trying to get off the last poundage that I got, so I'm just trying to focus on that. You know, I don't really want to change anything up right now. I just focused on that. But yeah, he's the man when it comes down to knowing your food and your gardening. So yeah, he's the man. Shout out.
Yeah, I was just wondering if he ended up supplying your food camp and whatnot.
No, I just been doing that all on my own, like just, you know, chicken and rice and cutting my meals
super
in
lean
half.
stuff. Yeah,
man, I just feel really. About this, you know.
I'm excited, man.
I'm excited.
And then Lloyd, man, how about for your people, sponsors?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like we're like we're not the guys who like go out looking for sponsors. You know what I mean? We're like
just focus on yourself, man.
Yeah, and the thing about like I've done a little bit of research, but like I love Electric City Boxing because let anyone come in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how Matt Powers was when I came in there, and like I didn't have to. You know what I mean? Most of us ain't got no money. You know what I mean? Especially that's with a lot of time on their hands. So it's like really bonus to me that to hear you like, oh, you got somebody like that. I'm guessing it's like the owner of Electric City or somebody around there, but it's cool that you have somebody there like that. That person for me is Matt Powers.
That's cool.
I'm so grateful for all the guys who come down there and train with me all the time. And
it's time to get him in here, dude, by the way. So to bring the message back home that we want him on
he
too.
He can hobble his way up in
here. Yeah, we want him on too.
I one sponsor kind of like I do have right now is a guy named Derek Deese. He actually gave me some money to actually get gas to come. Well, the first time I came out here was to actually talk to Leo because I want to hear his opinion of you. Like I had already taken the fight.
What did he say?
Well, he says you're in for a tough fight. You know what I mean? And that's the reason. That's the reason why. Like I train anybody who knows me, like they come to see me right now. They're like, man, what are you doing? And like, man, I'm training. Like, it's obvious. It shows in my face. Like, when I'm training really hard for somebody. And, like, after he told me that, like, I hit the grind hard. I hate it really hard. And I'm really excited. But, like I said, I want to give a big shout out to Derek Deese, man. He's always been there, bought tickets for me, throw me some change, get me gas up here. Like, so I like to say thank the people who have supported me. Yeah. But when it comes to sponsors, like I haven't gone out and asked any sponsor, but if you want to sponsor me, hit me up, Facebook. I'll do whatever I can. But thanks, like he was saying, the people of Browning, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. I will give you a great show. And hopefully, just like the state of Montana, you'll adopt me just like them. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Hey, man, I'm glad. I'm going to piggyback both you gentlemen, man. Browning was fucking phenomenal. There's a stigma.
It's a fight town, dude.
There's a stigma there. You know what I mean? It doesn't like out-of-towners and this and that. No. They
love everybody.
It was incredibly welcoming. So I want that to be well known that
thank you for that.
They were great to have us. They were treated us wonderfully, and we're excited to bring the show back. I want to double down on that for real, man.
For sure, man. Thank you for that, dude.
Gentlemen, dude.
Jonas said he had a good time. Jonas Rydell also said he had a good time from Always Packing.
You guys know who Jonas Nichols is? He's he's always packing. He does those skits. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
he's coming to do commentary and do for you guys. We're bringing in some celebrity commentary, Montana heads, and it'll be fun, man. So more excitement for Browning. I just want to say Browning was great last time. We're looking to do it again. So
for sure, it's gonna boom, man. It's gonna boom.
Well, you guys, I think it's showtime.
Coming up too again. Iris said he had a great time as well.
Levi, we're gonna do our face-off.
I got one thing to say real quick.
Oh no, I got the camera. Don't worry.
Well, let's bring it right here, or do you want to do them right here?
probably right where they're at.
All right, so let's move these chairs and shit out the way. Let's do a
Sorry,
quick
what'd you say,
little
Wes?
face-off for the people.
Hold on,
Alright.
let's hear what Wes had to say real quick. What'd you say, Wes?
I was gonna say real quick. I want to thank New Level Boxing Gear and Apparel. We're gonna be breaking out some brand new gloves for this one. They're donating them. If you guys haven't seen them, go on Kill Eagle Promotions Facebook and check them out. We'll get them the day of the fights. They're also doing jerseys that you can order off of their website, and proceeds from that are going to go to Seattle Children's Cancer Research Center or some kind of Children's Cancer Research Center. But thank you, New Level. These gloves, I can't wait to actually get my hands on them and see them. I'm excited.
Yeah.
No, how'd you miss it?
I don't know. It was like 30 minutes.
Conor
ago, too.
McGregor?
Yeah.
What the fuck? How'd you
I
miss that
swear to
phone
God,
call?
yeah, I just looked at it.
It's all good.
Oh, so word is we just missed Conor
Oh, fuck
McGregor's
it.
phone call, everybody.
Call back.
Yeah,
Blowing Conor McGregor in Dublin, man. Campaigning for the
oh.
presidential campaign. We
Jamie's-
might have just missed the call. I don't know yet.
Hold on. And Jamie also said that there
What's
will be
the bullshit?
Send it back to you guys.
Fuck, dog.
No.
Damn, dude. We almost had Conor McGregor part of this.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
damn. Oh, well.
All right, what are we doing?
I'll hit him up after.
Conor McGregor's coming to Browning.
Wouldn't that be fucking insane?
Team Wagner shirts will be for sale also. Word of Aunt Jamie.
And Jamie
Let's go.
said
Thank
Team
you,
Wagner
Auntie
shirts will
Jamie.
be available at the show. All right, gentlemen. You guys, this is you guys' moment.
Oh, we can get closer than this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is where we're gonna be fighting.
Yeah. Let's
This
go.
is the first look that we're getting at the main event. Eye to eye, you guys.
This is nice.
All right, gentlemen.
Let's go.
Thank you, boys.
It's an honor,
Oh,
bro.
man, I'm excited. You guys, thank you for your time. First and foremost, good. About time, my man.
I know, huh?
Thank you, bro. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
That was
Hey, I'll picture, I guess. Here we go.
That's tough as fuck.
All right. Cool, man.
That's awesome, man. You just
Thanks.
fucking got the butterflies.
Thank you
off,
guys for
dude.
watching. Did I just kill it?
With that, we are
The Weekly
Bust. See you on Friday.
Thank
We're
you,
out
guys.
of
See ya.
Wes, love you, brother. Thank
Love
you,
you, Wes.
sir.
Call you in a little bit, bro.
Yep.
All right, love you.
Love you.